All right, howdy folks, welcome back. Today's the date 7/23 of 2022 and we have our loop going here and I'll let it go a few times. You can see we've had quite a little CME that came out here and it dragged a bunch of plasma out way far out too. And it's still all glowing and red and on fire when it's going out of the screen still. That's a huge CME. I don't know what class it is, but that is a lot of plasma being dragged out right here with this. So, as it kind of cycles back around here again, something else I want you to notice is there was a full halo CME. So look at that as well as it comes back around to the loop again. So it had a full halo CME first, and then this object coming out here dragging a bunch of plasma. And this one's hard to describe. It looks like it's a patch of a bunch of little ones, but it's, hard to describe. We'll take a little peek and go frame by frame for a second through this, and I'll zoom in on some of the parts where I think you can see it pretty clearly. So, all right, so now let's start. Let's adjust here so I can do all my stuff. Oops. Howdy, folks. Welcome. They're just showing up here. Okay, here's our blast. Let's back up a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, even further back because first we have our full halo CME coming out. You can see the ring of it coming out here. You can see it going all the way around. The instrument's picking it up right here. Then this one starts to emerge. Hello, Whitetail 7. Welcome, darling. Over here on this side, you can see this plasma starting to emerge here. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this real quick because hidden in here is our object. And let's scooch it over just this way a tad bit so you center screen. Pull this out of the way. Okay, in this plasma there's a dark circular object right here at the very tip of it. I believe this is our little object. It's a small one, but it's dragging a bunch of plasma from the sun with it. Okay, and then let me go next frame while we're zoomed in here. Not that one. But it appears to be a secondary one behind it. And it makes right in here. The first one is down in here, has moved out. It appears there's like a patch of them or something, but there's a secondary one here. And look at this plasma in this Z lightning bolt shaped pattern. It came out like this, it hit this object, it bent and went around it. This object's round and it's sitting right in there. So if I move my thing a little bit. Okay, so as we pull back, you can see that it's left this like Z-shaped or lightning bolt shaped plasma because there's an object right here and then the original one, the first one's out here in front. Over on this black and white side, it's not as defined, but we're just going to go over here anyways. And instead of moving the whole thing, I'm just going to scoot my camera over here. Right in here, this little round dark object is the same object that we picked up here on the zigzag of that lightning bolt. So this instrument picking it up right here as well, and out front in here is really faint, but it's there, is the second object right in here, I think, somewhere. Anyways, that was quite a CME because as we progress forward through here, look how much plasma. Whoopsie, I got both sides for this right now. There we go. Thank you for bearing with me here. And just look at how much plasma it's taken out. And this stuff is still on fire. It's still glowing white hot. And it's this far away from the sun. So that was a lot of plasma that this CME ejected, or that this object has stripped away when it went by. And I haven't seen one like this in a long time, this bright and with this much plasma, this hot, this far out. So that's quite a blast right there. Now, the halo CME that happened just prior to this, as a result of this probably, let's go back to motion there. Switch back. All right. So once again, we had a full halo CME, but I think that one might be going away from us. I went over to stereo A and most of the data is missing. There's one frame right at the beginning of this event that appears to show it shooting off the backside. So I have a feeling this full halo isn't coming our way. I'm not sure yet, but from the one frame I had from stereo A, it appears that it might be heading the other way. So we'll see once we get more data. Don't hold me to that one. So I just wanted to let you know that it appears that it's going the opposite direction that CME. But this part, this plasma is coming just south of us and towards us. When you look at this over here, when it comes out, yeah. So now I think that was about all I was gonna report on for this one. Just let you look at this plasma one more time here. We're gonna pause with a good frame right here. Let me just come over here a little bit and we'll zoom in on this just a tad bit so you guys can see. Whoops. Try something else. Let's go over here. There we go. Maybe one more time. There we go. Pull this out of the way. Alright, there we go. Look at how much plasma that is, and look how glowing hot it is still out here. I mean, that's the way, this is the sun, this white circle right here. The red part is just the occulter. So it's even further away from the sun than it appears because it's occulter. So that was quite a blast with a lot of plasma. We'll see later when we get a little more data what direction that one's actually going. So that was it for the solar report, and now I'm going to take you over to my channel here, and we're going to do a bit of the spiritual ones again. So I got this little video set up here, and I'm just going to let this play. Howdy folks, welcome back. So I've been going through some of the old photos and running them through the filter, and this was one of the first ones that I had ever captured. And what's going on here is I'm here on my knees. I'm crying and screaming and praying, all three at once. Let me add something else too. Yesterday I showed you the event that started this all for me back on September 10th of 2017, just prior to the Revelation 12 sign. This event right here that you're about to see happened October 5th, about 11 or 12 days after the Revelation 12 sign. So I had two events, one that happened right before the Revelation 12 sign, and then this is some of my first spiritual videos or photos I ever captured, because it was right after the Revelation 12 star alignment. So I was in some extreme anguish. A paranormal traumatic event happened to me, something so unbelievable you guys wouldn't believe it, so if I told you, so I'm going to show you instead. So in this image here, I'm sitting here praying, and Mary's head appears right next to my head, and we're going to zoom in on this. You can't go in too tight on it, but she's looking down at my head. Oh no. Please come back. Ah! Oh, dang, man. Alright, let's see if I can get this back and recover it real quick before I try to shut it down. Come on, please. My computer's so jam full of stuff, sometimes it won't cooperate with me. Maybe I will try something else. Just bear with me for a second, you guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes this happens to me. Not only do I have paranormal activity captured on film, but it happens to me too. So this is part of the process. Well, I guess it's not going to reboot. For some reason, it's not. I had cleared everything and got my computer all ready to go for this, and apparently it's not ready to go. Anyways, I guess that's it for now, you guys. I love you all. I miss you all. If you want to see that video, it's over on my channel. I'll try to bring it back up and maybe start a second stream here in a minute. Alright, love you all. Bye. Hang on. Look for a second stream. I'm going to try to do a second stream.